So here we are, children, for the chapter fraction, and that all standard 8. But let us try to recall a few things about fraction, the concept involving fraction. See, first we have a look. This is the whole thing. I'll just close this door to prevent sound. Okay, so this is the whole thing, and suppose this is a bread piece, all right, very nicely made, and you have to get the shaded portion you have to eat. So how do we write? 1 out of the 2 equal parts. This is numerator and this is denominator. So a whole thing has been cut into 2 equal parts and your share is 1 part. That is what is fraction. Alright, that is very, very important. Now in this one, if I shaded this also, then 1, 2, 3, so the fraction would have been 3 by 4. If I would have shaded this and this, then the fraction would have been 3 by 4. And how do we read? I have divided one complete thing into 4 equal parts and I have taken 3 parts out of it. That is important to understand about fraction. Now let us see 1 by 2. If a thing is divided into 2 equal parts, say the bread, and 1 part is given, and if a bread is divided into 4 equal parts and 2 part is given, by the figure you can understand that your share will be the same. You will be getting the same magnitude of bread, same quantity of bread you will eat. You will eat this or you will eat this, but this is 2 by, so these are equivalent fraction. And how do we get equivalent fraction? You multiply up and down by same number. The numerator and denominator by same number, you will get equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction means they are same in magnitude, same in magnitude. Or I divide this whole bread into 8 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the shaded portion is 4 out of 8. So this is also the same. So how do we get equivalent fraction? Equivalent fraction means you have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by same number. Say for example, I can write so many ways. I can write 3 by 4. I multiply it by 5. So 3 5s are 15 and 4 5s are 20. They are the same thing. They tell you the same thing, isn't it? So getting equivalent fraction, it's very, suppose they tell you convert this into an equivalent fraction of ratio of denominator as 28. So what do you multiply 4 with to get 28? You multiply it by 7. So here you have to again multiply it by 7. 3 7s are 21. So this is also 3 by 4. And the sign, if there is negative over here, then it will be negative over here if it is like that. So that's the questions can be asked like this: 4 by 5, and what should you do to get the numerator? Say for example, the numerator as say for example 24. So 4 6 is 24, so 5 6 is 30. So these are equivalent fraction. So I have multiplied. If I multiplied numerator by 6, I have to multiply denominator also by 6 to get the equivalent fraction. The same thing should be multiplied. Or suppose somebody says, say for example, somebody tells you 8 by 10. So what should be done to get the numerator as 5, as denominator as 5? So you have divided 10 by 2. So if you divide this by 2, the numerator, you have divided denominator by 2 to get 5, then you have to divide the numerator also by the same thing to get an equivalent fraction. So you have divided it by 2, so 8 by 2 is 4. So 4 by 5 is same as 8 by 10. That is the first part to operate with fraction we have to go. Thank you.